It reminds me of a Laos version of Arc de Triomphe in France. That thing was huge in the middle of a massive roundabout. Yeah, it seems more like a monument than a temple to me. Let's see if there's a Buddha hiding in there as well. I think we're nearly there. It's 6:30 now. I thought we were gonna get there at 6, but we should be close. Ended up having my own bed because the guy next to me, he got off at 1 AM. So I had my own bed since then. So I had a pretty good sleep. 2 hours later, finally made it into the middle of town. The bus decided to drop us off like 10 kilometers out of the city center. I don't know why. It's a new bus stop, so I had to catch a tuk-tuk in, and I hate getting hustled by tuk-tuk drivers, knowing that I do need to take a tuk-tuk into town. Far out. So that was 40,000 kip, $8 just to get into town, 8 Australian dollars, a little bit less than US. But anyway, here now, morning ran over. So now I've made it to the middle of Vientiane, Laos's capital city. So gotta find accommodation and then reset myself up. Cheaper one, not hotel. So that place back there was actually a proper looking hotel. It was 170,000 kip for one night, which is like 20 US dollars, close to 30 Australian dollars, which is way too much for me for just one night. So I was able to get on the Wi-Fi and actually look for a proper guest house. Did a little bit of research, and it looks like the main street where they all are is about 2 kilometers from here. So I already spent on a tuk-tuk, so I am not going to spend for another one. So I'll get my morning exercise and just walk it over there. Shouldn't take too long, but I'm hoping to get accommodation there for less than $5. I'm only staying there overnight, so I don't really care where I stay. I just need it cheap. And the thing I find about Laos is it's actually a bit more expensive than Cambodia and Thailand. Cambodia and Thailand are dirt cheap. You can find accommodation for $4, food for $2. But here, it's actually pretty expensive. Like, food is normally 25,000 kip with a drink. You know, that's for the basic stuff. You could spend 35 to 50,000 kip, and that gets up to around 8 to 10 Australian dollars. And you know, it's still relatively cheap, but it's not like spending $3 on a meal. And accommodation, I have not really found anything cheaper than 35,000 kip for a night. 35 to 50 is what you'd spend. And even transport. So in Cambodia, you can get around for $1, $2. Everyone's happy with that. But here, they don't settle for that. They go for $4, $5 even, just, you know, somewhere not too far. And everything, all these extra dollars add up when you eat 3 times a day, you catch a tuk-tuk twice a day, and you pay for accommodation. One person, overnight, one night. Can I see both, dorm and single? So this place actually isn't as bad as what I thought it was gonna be. I found Backpacker Central, all the hostels, restaurants, and other backpackers. So I'm where I'm supposed to be now. So I was able to find my hostel, which is over there, Mixay Hostel. I didn't have to pay 120 or 70,000 kip. You know, it was 40 to 50,000 kip. And then this afternoon at 2 o'clock, I'm just gonna do an afternoon tour to a couple of temples here, and that's probably all I have time for. So the afternoon tour is through these 4 temples. You could actually do a morning one, but I opted the afternoon one since this morning was a bit of a shit fight. So apparently I'm the only one doing this afternoon tour. Should be pretty exciting. Yes, front row seats in the golf buggy. George. Yeah, you? Stitten? Done. Okay. Alright, so I'm at my first stop, Sister Kip Museum, and I think this is just gonna be more like a sightseeing tour of the temples. So you know what I said about having to pay for a ticket for everything that you do around here? So even the tour that I paid for 50,000 kip, I think that's just for transport, because getting to this temple, you still have to pay 5,000 kip. It's like less than $1 Australian, but just the fact that you have to keep paying all these things, so annoying. Here's a city map and the temples that we're visiting. 1, 2, 3, and 4. $5,000? So guys, is that the Wang temple? One big massive thing that looks like it's made out of pure gold, but it's not. It still looks impressive though, although there's not really much else to do here except look at this thing. There wasn't really much information, and again you have to pay the 5,000 kip. But if there was one temple to see in Vientiane, it'd be this one. This is the one that you see, you know, on the tours, and if you look up the city, this is what they probably use to advertise it. It's definitely the best and most impressive looking temple here anyway. They would have used a lot of spray paint for this. Is that the app name? Yes. The video? Is that a Korean thing? Because I haven't heard of it. Yeah.
Beautiful selfie.
Oh, is it? Kim Tong'en.
Yejin.
Okay, hard to pronounce. Yejin Do. Korean friends back at home. Simon Chong, so his last name is Chong, but his Korean name is Jaeyoung. Yeah. Chong Jaeyoung, and then the other one's James Cho. We just call him Cho. So we are now at our next temple, Patasai Temple, which looks more like a monument looking thing than a temple. It's situated in the middle of a roundabout. It reminds me of a Laos version of Arc de Triomphe in France. That thing was huge in the middle of a massive roundabout. Yeah, it seems more like a monument than a temple to me. Let's see if there's a Buddha hiding in there as well. Oh, you could climb on top of that thing. Holy moly. Let's get up that. You have to pay 3,000. 3,000, yeah. After my ice cream. Like huffing and puffing while I'm trying to enjoy this ice cream. But not a bad view. Definitely glad I climbed it, but there is one more level to go. One more flight of stairs. Oh, this is not a viewpoint. Feels like a very small, closed room. So my friend Simon, because my friend Korean, Simon. So do you think Simon should visit Laos? Simon doesn't speak much English, so tell him in Korean. If he should visit, Laos. Huh? See, they like Laos.
Laos 좋아요. Laos 오세요.
There you go. So Simon has to go here now. See, Simon, never say I don't help a brother out. So guys, that was my little half-day Vientiane adventure. Saw a couple of temples. You know, I don't think there's much else to do in this city. There are a couple of others, you know, small things if you want to spend a bit of time, but that's how I did it. Tomorrow I catch a bus up to Vientiane where the real adventure starts. Leading up to Christmas, it's the 23rd tomorrow. That's where I'll be spending Christmas, and it's going to be a full-on few days. Heaps pumped for it. So tomorrow I catch a bus to Vientiane. Tomorrow's a new day, so I'll catch you guys then. Once again, thanks for watching the vlog. Like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys there.